Good morning, students. Today we will continue chapter 3 further on MS Word 2016 Advanced Features 1, page number 45. So here we will see setting page margins. Means already we have discussed about like a column break, page break, how to apply the format painter. Now we will see here setting page margin. In the page we can apply the how to apply the this kind of margin of your page of your MS Word page. You can apply the margin are the space between the edge of the page and the text. So what is margin is the space between the page and the text. Means this is your suppose this is your document. Here is your document is there. So from here, this from the edge of this page and from where your text will start, between this some space will be there. So margin are the space between the edge of the page and the text. You can adjust right, left, top, bottom. So everywhere, so right, left, top, bottom, you can apply the margin. In Word by default it is set. What is the margin size? It is already set 1 inch left, and the right side also 1 inch, and from the means left right it is already adjusted there by default 1 inch, and from top and bottom also 1 inch it is given by default. You can change it also, you can change by customize it, you can change. By default it is given only. Okay, now we will using page layout tab. So now by using page layout tab, how you can modify and adjust it. So go to the page layout tab. In the page setup, click on the margin. Where you have to click in the page layout, you will see in the page setup group, click on the margin. A list of options will appear in the drop down list to choose from. Either you can select normal margin, which is selected by default, or you can customize. Okay, customize. So you want to customize, you want to adjust, so simply you can click on the customize option. In the same then after you will see this window will open. In this window, first of all, you can see this is the margin which is already given. Okay, like normal, this is the one type. Normal is there, where is the 1 inch is there. Narrow, where is 0.5 0.5 0.5 it is there. Means this is by default it is given. Actually by default when you will open without any changes, so you will get this normal one. Okay, and some predefined are there, means some already adjusted one like narrow, moderate, wide, like mirrored, Office 2003 default. So likewise in the Microsoft Office 2003, this earlier version of MS Word, so there is given top one, left side 1.25, right side 1.25, and it is like that. Mirrored is there is like this. So 1.25 is inside, outside 1, top is 1, bottom is 1. So that is already it is there. So that is pre1 means already defined, but you want to customize according to your usage. So there you can click on the this margin setup, and here is you can by using this up and down arrow you can adjust. And this is the gutter, this is the place for the, this is the position, means this is the gutter is the place where we can bind your page. Some pages we are leaving for the binding. Okay, like when you are binding your page, binding means from where you can stitching or for the making hole to clipping your page. So that place is called the gutter. Okay, so that gutter is there. So that one also you can set up, like page orientation, like portrait mode, landscape mode. Your like portrait mode page will be like this, landscape will be like this. So this about the adjustment of page, these options you can see. And all this preview means after changing you can see your how your documents will look like. So you can see here preview in the here. After doing this one, you can click on OK. Or you want to apply for the all, means set default, means all the time you want the same type of document as you have created, so you can use this one, set as default. Got it? Now using ruler bar, this is also to set the margin, means by the help of ruler also you can adjust. To change the left or right margin, bring the mouse cursor on the horizontal margin and place between the gray and white margin border. Here you can see this is the arrow to move, switch that one. Drag it to the left or right as per your wish, means as you want to do. So that one you can do. To change the top margin, bring the mouse cursor for here, where for the vertical margin. To change for the left and right, you have to bring the mouse cursor to the horizontal margin. So here you can see this is how to change it. Here you can see, here is you can just you can drag here or there, so you can adjust. Here is okay. Now means this is one of the method to change the margin of your page. By simply you can dragging it. This is the scale actually from there. So in the you will find in the MS Word two side, one will be their upper side and one will be this side will be also there. So you can adjust from both side. Okay, now next, page orientation. Page orientation, as just now I told, there are two types of page orientation: portrait mode and landscape mode. Page orientation defines the direction of printing or displaying the document in Word. So how your page will display, okay, or how your page will be printing. So that is about that. That is your page orientation. Means your page will be like this or either this type of page. So there are two types of usually there is the portrait orientation, but for the big data we are using the landscape. Means generally usually we are using the portrait mode orientation. Portrait mode orientation, I told, this is a portrait mode orientation. Generally we are using this one, but for the writing the big documents, for the large amount of data you are writing, means you are applying for the big data table, so then you can apply this type of documents. You are this type of page setup you are doing. So this type of page orientation is called your landscape page orientation. So by default the page is in the portrait orientation. Okay, so this is also very important, you have to know. So by default you will get your page that will be in the portrait mode. Okay, by default, got it? By default it will be in the portrait mode. Now here is also we know that the page will be by default it is in the portrait orientation. Therefore the select the landscape orientation for the observe the changes. So for these changes what you have to do, you have to go to the let's say in the page layout tab. In the page layout tab, here is the page layout tab, and here you will get the option portrait mode or landscape mode. If you will select here landscape mode, you can see the page is like this. This is your landscape mode, and if the page is here like this, this is your portrait mode. So this is about the page orientation, the means how your page look like. Now next is your changing page size. Now you can change the size of pages also. Like there is page size like A4, A5, B like B1, letter size, legal. So that page size also you can change. So that so there is a variety of paper size in the Word, and one should choose the paper size according to the printer they are using. Follow the step. What are the steps? So you have to go to the layout page, go to the page layout tab. And then after in the page setup group you will find the size button, and this is the icon of this size button. Now choose the desired page option. From that drop down menu you will get the different size of the pages. So here you can say this is a page icon, and this is the here is the drop down menu. So there are some list of the pages like letter, legal, executive, A4, A5, A6. These are the North American 3:5. So these are the page size. Okay, and also you can customize it also. So by clicking on the more, means suppose this is not your required page, means you want some different dimensions of page. So then you can click on the more page options. There is the more paper size, and here then again one window will open to customize your page. And here you can customize, like here is the width you can set, height you can set, and that you all can adjust. It's a it's a first page, how other page how it will look like. So everything you can adjust from here. After adjusting you will see here it's a preview also. Then after click on the OK button, or you can set it as a default also. So now you will get the different kind of your page size according which one you have set here, so that you will get. Now next we have to see we have to read tab stops. What is tab stops? This is the sign for the tab stop. So where tab will be stops. So to keep the text indented, the most common way to do that is using the tab key. Tab key moves the cursor at specific spaces by default. Means if you will click the simple space, you will click space, so one by one it will move. But when you will click the tab, maybe it will move to the four space at a time. So that you can specify. So what will be the tab space? Suppose you will press the space. So your first is, you have written T here. So if you press the space, H you will write here. Again you will press the space, you will write here. But if you have written T here, now you will hit the you will press the tab key. So now your cursor will be here. Now here you can write H. Again you will press the tab, R will be here. So that the space will be bigger as compared to the space key in the case of tab. So this space you can adjust. So how you can do? So here you can see this space you can adjust. By default the tab stop are set to 0.5 inch. Okay, by default it is at the 0.5 inch, but you can set the tab stop according to your needs. So here is the tab stop. These are the signs for the tab stop. The ruler bar in the word which each of the left tab stop marked as bold L's, and the where the right tab stop as L would be backward, and the MS word. The tab selector, also called the tab indicator, is a button to the left to the ruler as a variety of tab makers options. So there are some tab stops are there. Okay, so there are actually 4-5 types of tab stops are there, right, center, middle. So these are the tab stop. So these are the signs you can see. These else signs are there. This is for the tab stop. So from here you can adjust it. This size you can adjust where it will be adjusted. So you can see it here. So that is possible. There are actually 5 types of tab stops, like left tab stop, center tab stop, right tab stop, decimal tab stop, and bar tab stop. So these 5 types of tab stops are there. So that is your left tab stop, okay, center, your right. These are the types of tab stop, and one more is there, decimal, and one more is there, bar tab stop. Okay, so there are 5 type of tab stops are there in your MS Word you will get. So this tab stop you can use. So how to use it? So to use this tab stop, first of all you have to go to the home tab. In a paragraph group, in that dialog box will be open. So here you can select the this in this paragraph or dialog box you can select indents and spacing tab. Okay, so here in this indent and spacing tab you can select it. Or here is, you can see in the quick launcher, here is a quick knowledge is there. Go to the home tab and select the paragraph launcher. This is the paragraph launcher, and select tab stop and select clear. Select clear all to remove all the tab stops and select OK. So this is the process to follow your tab stop. So now after this after opening this window, you will have this one new window is there to adjust your tab spacing. So here is that you will get the option for that. In this window you will find this tab options. In this tab position there is a tab stop position and default. So default you can see it is 0.5. now you can change to 1.25, and its alignment also, it is left side. As I told that there are 5 types of tab stop. There are 5 types of tab stops are here. You can see left, center, right, decimal, and bar. As I told that there are 5 types of tab stops. So these are the 5 types. So you can select according to your alignment where you want to adjust it. Okay, so and this is your leader, like none, 2, 3, 4, that you can apply. Then after click on the OK button. So this is 2. Actually you have to see it here. By default it is 0.5. now you can increase it to the any value which will available there. So you can select it and click on the OK. So then you can your tab stop will be according to that size. Now next we have text indentation. So in this, about that, this is the how you can indent your text. So text indentation, it is a space between page margin and a selection of text of the paragraph. Okay, so what is it? Indentation is actually the space between page margin and selection of text or paragraph. Means between that, your that paragraph means the from your page margin to the selected text or paragraph. Means suppose this is your margin, means from where your text will start, the first one. So this is either you can say it is the paragraph from where the first one start, another will start from here, no problem. Suppose you have set it here, so your first one will start from here, actually this is your paragraph, okay, then after the next will from here. So this space is called your indentation. To draw reader's attention, sometimes we indent a text apart from the rest of the body, which indentation you can either move a complete paragraph or the first line of the paragraph to a specific position. Text can be indented either from left margin or from the right margin. So this is possible from the this side of the margin also, or either from this side of the margin. As you can see it here, this is the text indentation, means from the your this margin from the margin, means the distance from your margin to your text, means the from the margin what will be the distance, what will be the space that is your text indentation. So now you can follow, like you can increase and decrease this indentation. There are some shortcut icons are there. So you can increase the indent. This is the sign for increasing the indent from the paragraph group. In the home tab you will see, in the home tab in the paragraph group you will see this one. Observe the change that will be shifted half inch away from the left margin. So it will shifted by the half inch. So first you will click, half inch will shift, again you will click, half inch will shift. So half inch it will be selected. You can see the example here. So here is you can see it is selected here, means from this margin you can see this selected paragraph is here. Okay, here you can see first example, you can see here is the your margin, this is a margin, from here you can see it's a distance. Okay, this is the text indent. Now here is that one you have selected, means half inch you have, means the selected text, means this text was selected. First of all, what you have to do to use the indentation, first of all you have to select the text from where you want to apply to the bunch of the text where you want to apply. First you select, then after you will, if you want to increase, means you will use this one. If you have used this one increase indent, means half inch it will move. So here you can see half inch it is moved. If you will use this one decrease indent, so again this half inch will shift to the this side. So here you can see in this example it is again to come to the original position. So this is to increase. So you can understand this is your indentation, from where your selected text or paragraph will begin. Okay, your paragraph or selected text, from at which place it will begin, what will be the distance from your this margin to this one. Got it? So this is actually here is the one word I have used, the gutter at the time. Gutter is actually, this is the margin, and from that margin there is some space. This space is used for the binding your pages, so that is your gutter. Now next you can see it here. Actually here you can see where is the margin. Here you can see it is used from here. So this is your margin. This you can see this one, this cursor you can see, this one, this ruler you can see, this is your margin. So from here you can see the text distance. So now here you can see the previous one, this is your margin, here is that, this is your margin. Now from this margin you can see it is moved here to the some places. You can see from this margin it was moved, it was your margin. From this margin there is half inch it was moved, means increase, you have increased. And this place, this is the place for the, this place is actually called the gutter, where we will use for the this space is used for the binding your papers. Okay, now next you can see preview and printing documents. Means once you have created your document, everything is over, after formatting and everything is over, now you want to print. So how to print effectively, there are some options to print. So how you will print? So first of all you have to click on the file tab, where you will click on the file tab of from your ribbon. So there will be the option print option. So there, after clicking on the print option, you can find on the right pane of the word window, the preview of your document will be shown, and the preview always start from the your page from the where cursor the preview always starts from the page where the cursor is placed. Means where is your cursor, from that portion it will be shown to your preview part. Okay, preview means that's the demo, means how it will look like. Okay, that's the demonstration of your page. So there is a navigation button is there, like page 1 2, you can move, you can preview your page like first page, second page, third page, but you have to remember it, where is your cursor, the first preview will be shown there. Got it? Now you can, after this one there is an option like zoom slider, magnify the your viewing. Means you can use the zoom, means you can zoom your page to magnify. Means here is a zoom option is there, here is that you can increase the percentage, in the percentage it will increase, it will be zoom and you can preview it. And in this print window you can see there are many options, your printer name will be displayed and some settings, how your what is the size of the page, your orientation, color means like the page color, so everything it will be, how many number of copies, so every options will be there. So here you can see, we will see one by one the options are there. Enter the number of copies, how many copies you want, 1 copy, 2 copy, means number of copies, so that you can do from here. Choose the printer through which you want to receive the hard copy, so there will be the option to choose the print option. Here is that this is to choose the how many copies you want to do. Here is the which printer, suppose 2-3 printers are connected to your computer, so that all printers will be here, so you can change from which printer you want to take the copy, the means hard copy of your document. Now you can, after these settings you can select all pages. So if you desire to print entire document, means all pages, suppose you 10 pages are there, your document consists 10 pages, you want to copy, you want to take the print of all pages, so you can choose the print all pages. Either print selection, if you want to desire to print selected section of the document, means particular section, means selected one you want to print, so you can go to the print selection. These are the options. Next option, print current page. If you want, if you desire to print only the selected page of document that is in the preview, means which pages is looking now, means that currently which pages is displaying on your monitor, so that page only you want to take print, so that you can use, there you can use the print current page. Okay, custom print, you can this one, you desire to print a specific range of pages from the document. Suppose custom means like you odd number of pages you want, or even number of pages you want, so you can customize it according to your uses. So there is also, there is, so here is like in this setup you will get this, all options are there. You can see print all pages, print selection, print current pages, customize. So here you can customize it. So in the customization, what you can do, in the customization part you can see, so your document have 5 pages and you want to print 3 copies of your document. Means like this is one example, suppose you have the 5 copies, but what you want only 3 copies to be printed. So in this condition, what will you do? By using collated, there is one option is there, collated option. From the drop down menu list, at first you will be able to print the entire document, okay, 1 to 5, and then print will again start printing another copy of your page 1 to 5, and so far on the third copy. Means means 3 copy, means 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 3 copy you want to print, so that you can do from this collated. Okay, then printer will again start printing another copy from 1 to page 5, so on the third copy. Means third copy means 3 copies, means suppose 5 pages, like you have the 5 pages in the one document, there are 5 pages, means 1 2 3 4 5, like 3 set you want, 1 2 3 set, so all should be the 5 pages, so that you at the time you can use the collated. So this 3 set it will be printed, first 1 to 5, 1 to 5, again 1 to 5. Okay, if whereas using uncollated option, so at first you will be able to printing 3 copies of first. If you will use the uncollated, so first what will we do, the first page of this one will printed, first page of this one, first page here, second page, second page, second page, third page is the third page, again third page, likewise it will be printed. So this is the collated. Okay, sorry, uncollated. In the collated, first it will finish the 5 all pages, then it will finish the set of this one, again it will be finish the set of this page. So this is for the collated and uncollated. Okay, so then after again you will final one, you click on the print and it will be printed. First of all you do the all the setups, then after do the printing. Got it? So this is your remind. So once again you go through this chapter, read it properly, try to understand each and every term. If you have the computer, try to practice these things. Okay.